Well, 2010, Nipsey leaves Epic Records. Do you know why he left?
I think more or less, it was a lot of baggage. He wanted to leave. He always told me he didn't want the homies to be able to control his career. He wanted to do what he wanted to do. He wanted the homies as homies, but his business is business. You know what I mean? He don't want to, if Nip say, I want to do a show, he don't want a homie that's in control and management say, no, you can't do the show. You know what I mean? He wanted to be in control. If I say it's a go, it's a go. You know what I mean? He didn't want nobody to have control over that part. You know what I mean? The homies was homies, but when it came down to if he could go here or if he should be able to do this song, he didn't want like a manager or somebody over him that could dictate what he wanted to do.
Got it. And then after he left, he founded All Money In. And you're not part of that, right?
No. Well, I'm all money in, but I'm not. It's a lot of all money in is all money in. That's what we all pushing, all money in.
But the actual company, the label itself.
Oh yeah, no parts whatsoever.
So he started All Money In and he put out the Marathon.
Well, so China's daddy really gave the name All Money In. His baby mama's daddy came up with the name All Money In after, because they were Slauson Boys with Big U. Then after that, they came up with the All Money In.
Right. And the Marathon, I feel like, at that point, that was like his biggest project. Is that fair?
Yeah. So, I mean, really, you got to realize, so he was dealing with Big U and them Slauson Boys and all that stuff. So we were on that corner making money, and then Steve LaBelle and them did their thing. Everything broke down. So around that time, when everything started breaking down, that's when his brother came in full throttle. That's when Sam comes in, and then everything is, organized and let's do it like this. And that's the All Money In come in, and he recruits all his little, all giving away the chains and putting together his crew of his homies that he was building the All Money In team with. Yeah.
Yeah. And then that next year in 2011, he drops The Marathon Continues. That had YG and Dom Kennedy on it. Another great project. But then in 2012, you started having some problems yourself. You had 6 kids?
Not in 2012, but I have 6 kids.
You have 6 kids now. In 2012, you had how many kids?
I'm not sure at that time. Yeah, but the kids never been a problem. The drugs probably a problem. Never the kids or the family, but I think 2006 was when I first started maybe doing drugs in 2006, you know what I mean?
Okay, and by drugs you mean?
Crack cocaine, that was the biggest drug I ever did. So in 2006, I started playing with the little powder and shit like that. And it evolved to like crack cocaine, going to shelters, homeless, fighting for my kids, and the road to recovery.
Right, because the kids got taken away from your kid's mother at one point.
Yeah.
So they got put in CPS?
Yeah.
That must have been a rough one.
Oh, no, that was definitely a rough one. Yeah, I fought for them for 2 years to get them back, and then they wound up giving them back to her.
Thank God.
She threw boiling water in my face, burned my face, yeah.
Okay. So we fast forward, you go through your drama, but you manage to get into recovery and you manage to get better. And you and Nipsey are still close this whole time. You guys never really had a falling out, did you?
Never. Yeah. Even when I was smoking dope, I'd be walking down Slauson, Nipsey would pull up. I'd be like, man, I'm tired of this shit. He'd be like, man, get in the car. I'd take my dope, I'd stuff it in a pipe, fire it up, blow all the smoke out, throw the pipe, jump in the car. He let me sit in the studio 2 or 3 days, go get some sleep, whatever. Come back to the hood, and I'm back out there selling my disc or doing. And I was like, man, you doing good. I said, you ain't gonna leave me, man. I'm gonna get it together. I'm gonna get it. Like I said, he never switched. He never judged me. He never tripped. I always had the money. I always had the cars. I always, my family always had the money. We always had the cars. So I always had the friends. So me doing drugs, it taught me a lot about the hood, the people. So me, when I finally lost everything, because I always had everything as a child coming up, I had the freshest bikes, the freshest this, the freshest cars, whatever. So it took me to lose all that to see who my true friends were. So I can walk through the hood and look around and look on a couple hands on my real true friends. When I was smoking drugs, I could say maybe 6 to 8 people really pulled me to the side like, hey, you need to get it together. You better than that, you know. So